Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, wait, why is my microphone like at 0 decibels? Is this normal? I don't know, that doesn't seem normal to me. I swear I had it like slightly lowered because it was too loud. But hey, we're here today and we are going to be showcasing actually a duo of Loomians today. And that is BIWARNED and HOLLIBUNCH. I had a comment by Spiraling Dirt last video and they said you should try out Motivational BIWARNED plus HOLLIBUNCH. So basically the whole goal here is to have HOLLIBUNCH have infinite moves. That's literally the idea. We're going to make sure HOLLIBUNCH just gets to click its moves whenever it wants. It has the highest possible damage output that it can throw out. Plus, with our energy orb, fun fact, if we click Peace of Mind, we actually get all of our energy back. But thanks to Motivational, we're actually going to gain energy from Peace of Minding, which I find quite comical. So yeah, basically here we got a standard big support BIWARNED. We have Robust, Clever, Motivational, and basically the one I showcased before, where, actually wait, I gotta put these down here, where I'm kind of just helping my team survive. I have Wonder Herb to get rid of any potential burns, freezes on my Loomians. We got Spite to deal half health, Dissipate to get pivots out for HOLLIBUNCH, and then Hula Blue to prevent healing, and then of course just standard TPs. And then the HOLLIBUNCH. Maximize our energy. That is what you want to do on HOLLIBUNCH. I'm also doing stuff in Pirate 101 while I'm doing this. So I think I should mute that game in case somehow it picks it up. But yeah, we have got very hyper, frail, and clumsy. You actually don't need your range attack at all, so clumsy should literally always be the stat you lower, just because you literally don't use this stat. You put energy where your range attack is. That's what the stat that you get. And then of course energy orb to make our stuff cost less. And then we've got Peace of Mind, Fairy Blast, Nova Blast, and Life Drain. You can use Nature's Force over Life Drain, but I personally think the Life Drain is so much better on HOLLIBUNCH because of how much more it offers. And then we have... Oh, that's annoying. Hold on. That is annoying. That's annoying. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's awful. But yeah. That's the wrong Loomian. We got 200 health, 200 energy. The 200 health actually putting us at an odd number. So we get 5 shot by icicle traps. 28 range defense is just leftovers. And 72 speed, I believe, is to outspeed Sluggish Himber. But yes, I'm hoping that today is going to work out. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, here we go. So I'm trying to get like pets in Pirate 101 while I'm doing this. So we can actually switch into Eliguana, which is going to be glorious. Yeah, it's another 2 showcases. I just realized if they have a dark type, we're dead. So let's see, dark types. The Mask, Slavice, dark coverage moves, Bamboozle, Dark Surge. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay, so let's go Waba. I was thinking about maybe moving my camera like right here, so you more so see this area. I'm considering that. Just to see what it's like. Also, I guess we do this, right? This all seems fine. Or unless I want to go like full HOLLIBUNCH win game. We want to make sure we get our motivational user out immediately though. So yeah, I guess I can do this. Also, my internet is very annoying here. Let's do it. I'm a little scared of the Sumabito though. LaMelo, LaMelo, LaMelo. I'm a little scared because this thing is most definitely going to be setting up hazards that I can't really get rid of. Oh wait, my health never updated. That's an even number, huh? Oop, it's an even number. So that's not particularly fantastic. Let's just Spite to get its health down to half. Yeah, there's a Poison Barb. Can't really get rid of that, huh? I didn't bring Wiki. I should have brought Wiki. Or I should have kept... I had Provoke on this thing originally, but I got rid of it because I was like, I don't think it's a good Provoke user. Turns out it would have been great here. So I was wrong. Anyway, let's see how this works. I think they're going to swap out here so I get another half health on something. I don't know what it's going to be. So yeah, this is Slavice that we're getting half health on. Okay, well, we need to get rid of this thing. So I'm gonna dissipate. I don't think I take too much here because it's Slavice. Ouch. As long as BIWARNED survives, that's what we care about. Is BIWARNED's survival. I guess if I get a barb up, I technically don't like counteract the I don't counteract the poison barbs, but I get something in return. Also, that damage that I took, I feel like this is gloves. I feel like this is a glove Slavice, because Slavice does not hit that hard. I do not think that this is... Unless, like, it's just hit that hard. I'm thinking it's very brawny. It was either very brawny and I just took weight. Yeah, it's gloves. The gloves Slavice. This is what we are fighting these days. They're just gonna zip zap, so I'm just gonna bitter cold, make it useless. Actually, it's just gonna swap out and go back into Slavice. So I guess I can just driving force. We gotta get HOLLIBUNCH on the field because I'm just assuming a zip zap's coming out because they know I don't have an earth type. Well, HOLLIBUNCH would have been quite fun here, huh? I probably should have gone with Bane of Haste just to throw it here. This is the worst possible outcome. But hey, we just gotta get the HOLLIBUNCH on the field and getting work done. That's all we really need right now. Because our stuff is up and we hit like a freight train. So are they gonna Mega Chomp expecting Luminami to come in, or are they gonna Vice Jaws? Because it's an obvious move. We're gonna have to find out. But yeah, like I kind of want HOLLIBUNCH to get light speed, right? It'd be very funny. Because you're literally gaining energy from it. This is not going well, huh? Because it's just gonna counterpoise me. Goodness gracious, nothing is going well right now. This is such a difficult team to get the HOLLIBUNCH to work. Just because they got Slavice, there's poison barbs are up. Well, it's parasitize. I don't take much at all. How much does Flash Flea do? Does it do enough for a Nova? Oof. Maybe. I mean, that's what we would have to what? We doubled that, it would go like, no, if it was Nova Blast, it would do about to where this O is, right? And then we like triple that number. I could see it doing quite a bit, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe if I go BIWARNED, I can Hula Blue, but then we just lose the health. Or the motivational, which is the whole point of this. Getting free Peace of Minds off. Or I just go for Nova Blast and say screw it. I could do that too. But I might just go BIWARNED and Hula Blue so he doesn't get Parasitized health back. And I don't know if I outspeed it at this point. These guys generally don't run speed. He's 55, I'm 56. They generally run sluggish with no speed, so I'm going to attempt BIWARNED. Yeah, at this point, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to win, especially because their two damage dealers are things that hit my HOLLIBUNCH pretty hard. So, we're going to Hula Blue until we outspeed it. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. It's LaMelo. They were scared. Well, this is fantastic. Well, it can't heal, so I'll just Hula Blue again. Yeah, it can't heal, but I can't kill it either. Goodness gracious, and it has Ice Skull Trap. This is the worst first team I could have possibly fought. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, the worst possible team won. Yeah, Metchnet's gonna have to clutch out this game, it seems. Yeah, I didn't bring Wiki, so I don't have hazard removal. And then the two things that deal damage on their team hit plant. I mean, I guess you should be hitting plant, it is fair. Not a great thing for HOLLIBUNCH here. I've always wanted to try out a very nimble boots HOLLIBUNCH. I thought it was funny. Curious how fast that is, actually. I need to make sure my Power 101 isn't leaving either. I'm trying to get pets. It's not like a simulator game, though. How fast is Braden Boots HOLLIBUNCH? 159 speed. Hold up. Frick, there's Dusket. God, I don't think I can survive a Dark Surge. I just don't think that I can. Oh. Well, we got to Spite, I guess. Well, I survived this turn, so we get to see what move it's gonna go for. So I guess that's pretty cool. What's it doing? What is this Slavice gonna do? We know their entire team at this point. It's Sumabito. It is Sumabito, Slavice, Dusket. Sumabito, Slavice, Dusket, Eliguana. Goodness gracious. Metro's gonna have to do some stuff here. And it's gonna have to be a lot. Darkser, I know I have to Psycho Blast, right? Because they know I want, I don't know what they're gonna think I'm gonna do, but I have to Psycho Blast. It's a requirement. And they wouldn't want to go into Eliguana risking Dark Surge. I feel like they're gonna go into Sumabito or, because I don't know, this is such a bad first game for HOLLIBUNCH. The only thing I could really, like, realistically do to win is it comes down to just Eliguana, right? Then I go HOLLIBUNCH, then I Peace of Mind, and then I get to Life Drain, then it's over. But I didn't even get the little gimmick to work. My moves being free. Well, there's Eliguana. Well, I did a lot to it. But I don't know what move it's gonna go for. Is it gonna Flash and Flee? I don't know what's gonna happen here. That's kind of the problem, right? I see no real way to close out this game. I don't really see how to win because, yeah, I just don't see any way to win. I have to call out the Flash and Flee here. That's all I can do. Unless they Rejuvenate, then I guess that it's a little spooky for them, right? I don't really know what to do. Okay, they do Rejuvenate. They're under the play lame win game. Okay, range attack is 0. This is fantastic. Okay. I don't really know what to do to get the most value. I feel like I kind of, because if I Peace of Mind, they go Sumabito, I'm outsped. Then I die, I believe. Because what, this is 73, this is 83, and Sumabito with Sluggish. The Sluggish is 72. So this would actually outspeed Sumabito by 1 point if it has no speed investment. And they're scared of their other guy dying. Okay. Yeah, I have to Peace of Mind here. Because I guess if it's Dusket, there is a slight chance I can survive Dark Surge. I don't think I can, because it's going to be Mean Spirit boosted. Tragic first game. But we can try. Eliguana's our best bet. If Eliguana stays in, it's Zip Zapping, right? I think he's scared of what moves I can go for. But I just don't think there's any way I can win. Their best option right now is going Sumabito and just hoping that they outspeed it. That's all I can see that can happen here. But if it's very Brawny Sluggish, then maybe. There's a chance that it could be very Brawny Sluggish. I think he's just going to go into Sumabito, but I don't see any way I can win. I have no real counterplay to much that can happen. Kind of sucks. But we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. I think he's trying to see if I went for Nova Blast, because Nova Blast is incredibly risky. But if I actually got that call, he loses something guaranteed. So no, he would just go Dusket, right? Oh, I should have just clicked a damaging move. I'm annoyed. This is not a great first match. This is not going well. Yeah, I mean, I'm just dead. I can't do anything to survive any of this. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I have nothing. I can't do anything. Maybe he does something weird and he calls out a switch, but he just Mega Chomps. He has no reason not to. Well, we're gonna hope that maybe he overthinks this. I don't really know what he can overthink, though. You just Mega Chomp. Maybe he does something weird. Maybe something weird happens. I don't know. He's taking a while, but he's just gonna Mega Chomp and HOLLIBUNCH dies. I don't know what he's waiting for. Yeah, I mean, I expected that. Rip. Okay, let's see if this next one goes any better. Well, there's a Hunder, another Mega Chomp user, and a Vesperatu. Great. Yeah, maybe I could have brought a Dark Resist, but you don't have to use Dark Resist. It's fine. As long as you're better than the other person, you're completely fine. I'm trying to think, like, what exactly can I do? What can I do with HOLLIBUNCH here? I think it'd be better to use on... Maybe I try out Bane of Haste. Experiment with that. But I've done that before. I kind of wanted to try and see how HOLLIBUNCH could just work if you plug it in something. I think it really only works if you have Bane of Haste support. But no, there's a shot. I can flash and flee on things. Maybe I have to play it more aggressive. I need to play the HOLLIBUNCH more aggressive. It's just last game I couldn't. There's no opening. So I guess here... I'm going to go Metro because Metro just seems really strong here. And then I guess I go Wiki for the Valkyrie and any hazards that could... I don't know what hazards they'd have, but maybe they're there. Okay, we have Billaforge in... Okay, so this is a good lead for me. I'm completely content with this. We're gonna Dissipate turn 1. I could go for a damaging move, though. Yeah, we're gonna Dissipate. See what happens. I think we should have to play the HOLLIBUNCH more aggressive. I think that's what we have to be doing. I'm gonna go Metro here. I know I just had to play it aggressive, but maybe I should have its calcs just on hand right now. Oh, that is 2,000 energy. Not the other way around. There we go. I'm gonna have the calcs just kind of on standby, because I think that's a pretty good idea. Here, I'm just gonna Psycho. I'm not gonna risk anything. Oh, it's Clutch Plushie. The only Clutch Plushie Billaforge in the universe. Is this gonna go for... I don't think... Do I die to this? No, I don't. Okay. So, let's go for another Psycho then, just to go for a kill. Okay, well, they just lose Billaforge like that. That's fine. Life Drain, and then Pharaoh Blast. Okay. Yeah, we've got our calcs on hand now. There's Delu. I don't know if it's Boots yet, and I think a Pharaoh Blast is imminent. Let's see, where are my bug switch-ins? Alright, got it. Let's go. This was not very well thought out. But it's fine. You don't have to worry about these things. I can always get myself out of these tricky situations by praying that I can survive. Alright, let's get out of here. Flash and Flee. But yeah, Venom Chomp. Okay. That's what you used your Noxus shell on? Okay. Well, I know it's not Boots, and by that damage, I guess it could technically be very nimble. But we're not too stressed about that. We're just gonna try and hit it and see what happens. Let's see. Are we gonna die in one hit? Then have to have it all on... Okay, no. Yeah, we're good. Wow. Okay. I said I need to play it more aggressive, but there's no real situation where I can get it in. Well, we can keep trying. It's definitely better on Bane of Haste, though. Definitely. We're learning today. We are learning today. There's Hunder. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so here's problem number 1. I have literally no idea what to do about this thing. Maybe for some reason they Blaze Chomp. You know, there's always that option, right? You never know. People could just go for the super effective move because it's super effective even though rain is up. What is happening? This is not normal. What am I fighting? I need to grab a Dark Resist. It wouldn't even be a bad gimmick to get a Loomian to come in against a Hunter, I guess. But even then, you just Thunder Chop it. It's taking half health anyway. My team building's extraordinary. Alright, finally. Something that we can get HOLLIBUNCH in against. Let's Herbal Remedy, take the first spit out, go into the HOLLIBUNCH. Huh? What's happening? What am I fighting? What is happening? Well, we got it on the field, so now we get completely... We're happy. We are happy. Pet. What an Herbal Remedy. Yeah, 17... Jeez, these moves. These moves! God, we can click like 10 moves. And we have to remember that passive energy regen is a factor here. Like, look, we get a free peace of mind. Well, it looks... Oh, right! They removed the passive energy regen. Forgot. Why? Why? What is happening? Why do you keep doing... I don't understand, man. Why? No. My defenses. Maybe I should use Bane of Haste with this. The comment did not say Bane of Haste, though. It did not say Bane of Haste. Not say Bane of Haste. Not. In fact, it merely just said you should try HOLLIBUNCH with Motivational BIWARNED. And I just... What a very legitimate win I just got. I'm so proud of myself. Alright. This guy's like, oh, try hard. Oh goodness, it's banana split as well. Alright then. Well, let's see what we can do about this. He's always gonna far enchant. I got no provoke. So I guess we're gonna have to take a lot of these things. Cause this is offense. Well, I can probably always assume this, like, smart move is probably coming out. Oh, right. The showcase of motivational. Forgot. Well, let's do this then. The Wobbly's actually cracked this time. Trust me. I can just driving force the guy turn 1 if they lead with it. But teams like this often lead with it. A big issue is going to be dealing with the Venusaur, but again, we don't have to think about that part. We'll get there when we get there. Okay. When we get there. Because we're not there yet. We don't have to fight it. But I have no confidence in this one. Because this hasn't been going very well. But it's okay. You don't need Dark Resist to win games. You just need to play better than your opponent. Okay? I'll probably go and rework some stuff. But yeah, I think, like, the problem I think I have with HOLLIBUNCH and BIWARNED, the specific issue is they share, like, 2 weaknesses to both Bug and Dark. And those, like, Bug is fine, but Dark is, like, the big problem, right? You could put, like, a mediator of, like, a Bug type, right? I guess. But, I don't know, that just doesn't work. They're Thunder Chomping, right? I want to call it out so bad, but I'm just gonna... So you're gonna Loomian and see what happens? I want to call out the Thunder Chomp. I have a feeling it's coming out. But let's see. Nope. I just take a bit of damage. Do they have a plant type? They had a Tyrex, they had a Solnecta, they had a Venusaur, they had a Mutagon, they had a Dragodyne. No, they do not have a plant type. I do not believe they did. I can flash and flee. Is this Volt Shell? No. Okay, this is just... We're just getting blown up by damage. That's what's happening in this game. We're just getting blown up. Alright. And my damage is HOLLIBUNCH and Metronet. Goodness. Okay. Well... I'm okay with a Dark Surge here. I don't know. I guess if they lose Tyrex, not Metronet, but I guess HOLLIBUNCH kind of exists a little more. Honestly, not a lot can go well. I don't see much happening that's gonna be in my favor. Unless they just go straight into the guy. Why did this come in? Why did this come in? Okay, I guess this is one of the players that just does the obvious moves. I guess so. I'll just go Dark Surge again. Okay. Now we're dealing with a Dragodyne. Okay. Well, that was cool. We got some work there done. Let's not go BIWARNED. Let's go into the only other Loomian on our team that is neutral to dark. Goodness gracious. Are they going Tyrex? Yeah, you're Thunder Chomping. Okay, never mind. They did not Thunder Chomp. He's clicking buttons. He's a button presser. Well, I swapped out the Tyrex at least. I did that. That was a cool move, right? So I brought Wobblisk to like try to do something against Dakota, and I think I'm in the position where that doesn't really do that much anymore. So I'm probably gonna die to a Torrential Slash boosted by Gloves, and then I guess I go Metronet, and I guess I can click like Pyrokinesis, I guess. Wait, if it's Gloves, that means I can go into HOLLIBUNCH. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Alright, let's attempt this, I guess. Let's try Life Drain. Let's see what happens through this move. Cause, oh, I guess they could go Venusaur, but I guess they could be scared of a Nova Blast. They're actually gonna go into Mutagon, trust me. I'm never wrong. Well, I survived that pretty well. We haven't gotten our motivational out though, which we kind of need to get on that, you know? Okay, so I'm assuming that the demon's coming out, right? Just gonna throw that out there. The demon of Dragodyne is coming in. I got a feeling. Well, if Wobblisk, well, you're 151. You're 55. You don't have as much health. All right. Well, you know, BIWARNED, super cool knowing you. Super cool. I think it's just gonna be an endgame banana split. Makes the most sense. Hey, we're tanking. We're tanking. This is big. These are good things that are happening. Alright, motivational's out. We got motivational going. Alright, ow. I'm liking this though. This is not taking very long. That's what I like out of games like this. They just don't take long. Well, they don't really have Dakota to switch into Pyrokinesis anymore. So I'm just gonna click it. Let's see. They're not going Dragodyne, that's for sure. They're probably gonna go actually into the guy, right? The chipmunk of Demonos. I don't even know at this point. That also makes a lot of sense. Let's see, how much are we gonna do here? Okay, well, we would have to, what, double that? So we would do here, increase the power slightly, stab. Probably not enough to kill it. I'd have to Psycho Blast it. But at this point, I guess Psycho Blast is the better move. Alright, we're sacking BIWARNED. I don't know. I just think that the issue with this strategy is too many shared weaknesses. And they should work together, but they don't. If that makes sense. They should, but don't. I guess that makes sense, right? I don't see Psycho Blast being a bad move in the slightest. It'll two-shot Tyrex at in the range that it's in. It's a little scary to fight Metronet at this point. Unless, I mean, he's probably just gonna be the guy in the back, right? The demon chipmunk. It's back there. I know it is. He's just gonna far enchantment, then he's gonna go for banana split. Then I'm screwed, because I'm outsped by everything. So remember my switches into you? Yeah. Me neither. I don't know what their lasts are, but I feel like I should keep Metronet as healthy as possible, but I don't want to give this guy a boost. It's kind of my problem right now. I don't want to give it a boost. I know I can outspeed the Tyrex, so at this point, me going for a Psycho Blast here to do damage and then going into like friggin' Luminami or something. Let's do that. Okay. They clicked Peace of Mind. Pyrokinesis still kills in that range. He needs another Peace of Mind. Alright, so we went for the Soul Burst. We need to go for our Pyrokinesis very quickly. Well, let's just give this a look-see, shall we? Metronet with 200. Specialty Goggles. Right? And then we go to a Dregodyne Temperane. +1 range defense. Pyrokinesis. Does about half its health. Oh, I think it's a roll. Oof. Yeah, this is a roll. Okay, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. It's a roll that's in my favor, though. Oh, it's very nimble. Yeah, that makes sense. It was very nimble. Yeah, I didn't see this going very well, as my obvious dark switch-ins win hard here. Yeah, very nimble makes a lot of sense. So I probably didn't do this as well as I should have, but I don't think that this strategy's... What are you? I don't think that this strategy is very good. Only, like, mostly for the reason that they just share weaknesses. That's kind of my problem with it, because I don't think it would be a bad strategy if it wasn't a mind and a plant type trying to work together. Because if you think of mind and plant, they don't have good defensive options, and BIWARNED itself is mid overall, and then you're trying to send in HOLLIBUNCH as well. I think it would work if you had a dedicated, like, Bane of Haste team built around it, and it would probably do a bit more than it did here. But I wanted to see if it could function on its own, rather than just Soul Burst Ice-Ghouling everything. But yeah, regardless, I do hope that everyone enjoyed, and I will see everyone in the next one. Bye!